Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Guy vs PC, where today we are going to be facing Tkinter and we are going to learn how to create multiple windows, and as a bonus we are going to see in a practical example how to use classes within the Python. So let's start. So in order to use a Tkinter we have to import it alias TK. And as you know from the previous video, I have been creating a simple calculator that was basically just one window application. And in order to create something more robust or larger, complicated, you need to, or it's good to have like multiple windows within the program, so you can basically split the functionality and basically the layout. And we can do it definitely with the Tkinter, and there is a certain way on how to do it, like a bit messy or not properly, and how you can do it proper way. So I'm going to show you the proper way, and we are going to be using the classes, which are like kind of containers when you can put a piece of the script inside this container and you can reuse it. So we know that to create our window, we have just to access tk class, which is the class that stores the main window, and we have to run it then by accessing its method main loop. So now when I run it, voila, we have a main window. In order to create another window or secondary window in this instance, we just say tk.TopLevel, and now we run it. So that's it for today. Thank you guys, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, follow and put like. Now obviously it doesn't everything, but you see it's just very simple way how you can just create another window. And to kind of separate it, I say we are going to use a class. So this main window is going to be one class and the top level is going to be another class. First, let's create a class. So we say class, and I will call it main window because that makes me a logical sense. And inside is going to be tk, but I'm not going to define it explicitly. I'm going to create its instance and pass tk class behaviors and attributes and everything inside my main window class. And to do so, first we need to create a blueprint of that class. And to do so, we are going to use a method which is called init or initialization, which is a special way how to create a class blueprint inside the Python. In other programming languages, you are probably familiar with a constructor. So in Python, you just say def double underscore init and double underscore, and then you can call it like self. Self means it's just first argument, it's just a naming convention, but you can use your own names, but self is like kinda everyone use that, and it basically say self is me main window. In order to actually transfer the tk class, we need to create secondary argument, and we are going to say that this is going to be main window. And main window, yeah, so main win, what is going to be, yeah, so me as a main window class, that means just this part self, so self is equal to main window, but we need to store it somehow. So we're going to say self that, and I can call it how I want, but I'm going to say main window again. Yeah. So now we created instance, and we almost have transferred the class of Tkinter to main window, which is going to be main window self. In order to do so, we just have to do additional step, and we have to say main window and pass the argument inside. Now when I run it, voila, I have no change whatsoever, but what we did, we transfer tk class inside our class, so now we can adjust it, we can play with it upon that, and we can create something more specific for our purpose. Obviously you don't want to store it like this. I want to create explicit instance that is going to have, is going to have some names. So I'm going to call it app, and for my TK window I'm going to also separate that class, and I'm going to say root and tk.tk, and obviously then this root is going to be a main loop, and that's it. In order to create another sub-window class, which is again we define class and we can call it subwin, and we can basically copy and paste this, and that's it. Yeah. But this is my thing. I like to rename it, and also for this demonstration for you to like kind of distinguish between the names, what is what. So I'm going just to call it subwin. And now, so tk class, yeah, is passing or is passed inside our main window now, yeah. So the root is a tk class, which is argument for the main window argument inside my class, which is the class itself, which I'm stating here. So I'm like instancing it. Now, if I want, in order to create sub window, I need to do the same, but from main window I need to say to the sub window, and then sub window needs to be top level. So basically what I have here is everything what I need. Just here I need to add tk dot top level. That's it. But obviously we need to activate it somehow. So we are going to create we are going to add here subwin class, and what I want to transfer there, I want to transfer the top window, so main win. So now when I run it, voila, I have another window created by this way. Obviously I don't want to run it instantly at the runtime. I want to separate it, and I want to add maybe some kind of button to say, okay, if I press this, open me this sub window. In order to do so, we just simply define a variable or the button, which I'm going to call just button, and I'm going to say tk.button, which is another class for defining a button widget. Its parent is going to be self main window, and the text is going to be open sub window, for example. I'm going to stylize it differently, so I'm going to say font, and I'm going to use a default Arial, and let's say like letters are going to be 20 size, and then I need the command which I need to define here. So this is going to be def, and let's call it, I don't know, open sub window, and it needs to define to self. So that means yes, this function belongs to the class itself, and this is going to have this approach of creating a top level window. So now we have just to transfer it into our command line. We can also like type parentheses like this, which will instantly initialize this function, which is not appropriate in our example, because obviously I just want to run it just when I click the button. So I'm still missing an mapping, so I need to add the button on the surface. So let's say self button and pack. As you know from previous video, we have 3 ways how to place things on the surface. So it's pack, grid, and place. So check out the previous video to find out more. Now when I run it, voila, we have a main window with our button. Now when I click open sub window, yeah, thumbs up, we have another sub window. The issue with this is that if I press it second time, we have another window, another, and so on. Obviously we don't want that behavior, and we need to ask ourselves now, like, okay, how do I stop it? Alright, so how to stop it? I need to know, okay, is that window opened or is not opened? And how do I know, how Python can know if the window is open or is not open? Yeah. So for that we can do it basically both ways, because there is actual method for top level. So if I say self that subvin that and the info exist, this is basically a function within the top level class that defines or check if it's true or false. We are going to use that, and also we are going to create our own object that is going to be a reference to our window if it has been created or not. And to do so, as you can see here, we have just empty statement. You know, it's not stored under anything, it's not a reference into anything, but I'm going to reference it by creating another variable, and we are going to say self, let's call it subvin, is equal, and it's going to be none. That means I don't know nothing about myself, I don't know who I am, where I am, but don't worry, I'm going to give him purpose in life. I'm going to pass it here, and I say equal to submin self main window. And now basically we know that this is none, and here when we run it, it's something. What is it? It is the subvin class, so it is referencing, so it is something, and in our instance it is an object class. So we can now create an if statement, and we can say if self that subvin is none, then so if it's nothing, then I want to be it something. Yeah, if it's something, just do nothing. Yeah, so let's run it, and voila, we have here our window. And if I press another subvin, it doesn't allow me to create another one because I'm breaking the condition. And the problem is now when I close it and I run it again, it doesn't run because the program still consider that my window is still there, but it's not. Yeah, but it's just because my subvin is still storing the reference. In order to be very explicit and very precise with it, we had to use the winfo exist method of the top level class. So we say or self.subvin, and now I'm not going to see it, and you can guess why. Yeah, I'm giving you few seconds why we cannot see methods of the top class. 1, 2, 3. So, in order to see all methods of top level, we need to first understand what we did. Yeah. So here we are saying that subvin is self main win. Yeah, which is main window tk. Yeah. So we are saying here, okay, subvin myself, I am subvin now. Yeah, I'm passing it to the subvin. But the subvin itself, yeah, the top level have another additional argument of subvin. So I need to basically type it here again and to access this variable, yeah, or this argument. So now when I type it, info exist, I can see it now. Yeah. Okay. Another thing, we have or. If I say and, it immediately changes the color. That means it's not activated. And why is like that? Because or is check this or this. So you have two statements to check out. If you say and, it is just like a whole line and is not separating these things. Therefore, this doesn't have attribute of vinfo exist. It doesn't have it there. Therefore, you have to always say or, so it's checking for both conditions. If you want to have ends, in this example, I don't know, but if you want to use or you want to separate the logic, you can make multiple if statements. but I think that it's better to have it in one line this way. So use the or. Obviously we don't want to change just or is true but false, so or is not self subwin, yeah, so this doesn't exist basically. And now when I run it, voila, I have another window. If I press, it just doesn't open another one. If I close it and run again, voila, we have another window. We didn't run into any error. Only one issue which I see now is that if I, for example, minimize it and I click again sub window, where is my sub window, yeah? And you may like, okay, need to see here, oh, here is my sub window, yeah? Which I don't want. I just want to click on the button and I want the sub window to appear on the top. And in order to do so, we are just adding another condition or another line of the code, which is basically says self.subwin.lift, and another one self.subwin dot focus force. So this basically say whatever you're running, I'm the important one, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, subscribe and like, and see you later guys.